it tends to stick to the pan. So you just want very light heat. What you really want to see is just beads of water on the outside. And just with my hand I can do that, but I'm going to turn the flame on high. I have my hand inside the lip of the pan so I don't burn myself, and just rotate it a few times, not very long, maybe 3 or 4 seconds. And I know Park showed some of you this. That's on the bottom. On the side, the flame is still on. I'm going to rest it between 2 of the little fingers here and just rotate it. Keep my hands at the top, not by the flame, Steely. Up top. Okay, and then shut that off. It's really quick. And then you take this to the corner. Well, I'll have to do it there. Get it up. Just a little bit of heat. Now the torts are a little touchier. The Dream Torts don't have that graham cracker crust on the bottom, so they get hotter faster. So heat it up, and then pick a corner of the table where it's more stable, over a leg of the table, not in the middle where it bounces more, okay? Just tap the lip of the pan on the table. You can get a good whack at it too. Just make sure you're holding it when it comes out. Just tapping and rotating it. Feel it starting to move. It's always happened. I demo this and it always sticks. So, which isn't bad. In order to fix this, if it's sticking, sometimes the diameter of the top of the pan is smaller, so it's not going to let it slide out. What you might have to do is run a knife or a small offset around the edge. Or it could also be the cardboard that's holding it in too. It might be the case here. Notice I have parchment first, okay? If you don't, like I said, this will stick. Try not to dig into the crust, keep that flat against the side of the pan. All we're trying to do is get air behind it. So really maybe halfway around. I might have got too warm, look at that. You should do these right out of the freezer. Don't let them sit too long. That's probably what I did here. It started to warm up already. When it starts to come out, just give it a shake.
Shaka, 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 shaka.
Keep it low to the table though, otherwise it'll hit the floor. Come on. Side over again. Just getting the full effect on this one. A little ab crunch. Yeah. I can feel it now.
Maybe don't want it.
So, this is what happens when it gets too warm. That'll be a lesson to you. Apparently I haven't learned that. No. Just try really careful not to scrape too much on the side. Wow, is there a higher power in making the infrared? So again, this is what happens. It gets really sticky. It doesn't allow air to pass behind it, so it's just suctioning in there. Even Christmas. I'm digging this out, folks. Yeah. There. Well, you can if you have to. Just be careful you don't ruin the crust. And then on the same cardboard, oh, you froze it on. Just flip it over. Peel the parchment off. Now keep the same cardboard because it's already labeled, see? It's already together with the same cheesecake. And peel that off. There you go. Any questions on that? Now you know how to deal with all that. I think it's too long. Alright, next up. I'm going to show you how to line a mold for the Charlotte. You guys need to see ladyfingers, or I need to see that too. Really quick, mentioned yesterday, layer your ladyfingers in a to-go box in a Ziploc bag. So I've got this already, I trimmed these last night, but it's basically you'll see. Okay? In the box, parchment between them, in a bag, room temp, no big deal. So that's that. lining the Charlotte mold, you need a bowl. These are preferable. The deeper ones, these are the smallest ones we have in class. T3's got a short stack of them, but these are preferable. These will work too, they're just not as deep, they're shallower, but they'll still do the job. So either one will be fine. And really for a class this size, some of you will be using the shallower ones, and like I said, it's fine if you do, but try and get a deep one if you can. So what you need to do is, can you still get the plastic wrap for me, please?
Can I actually get
Wipe the inside with your sandy towel, leave a little bit of moisture. Thank you. Just enough to help the plastic stick. And you want to get a piece of plastic that'll go down on the inside and leave some extra on the outside so you can fold it over the top when that happens or needs to happen. So a little bit of water, and take a paper towel and squeeze out the air bubbles. So usually start from the bottom and just gently wipe up the side, basically, is all you're doing, and pressing the air bubbles out. There'll be some wrinkling, but don't worry about it. Just get it as flat as you can. And again, make sure there's just a little bit of moisture in the bowl first so it sticks. Okay. Now this, I'm not going to go through all of this, you'll see it later on, but this is the flat roll cake with the corner cut out for the mousse torte. Okay, so that's where this went, 6-inch diameter. I cut it right here, right up against that round cut, and then this section here is 4 equal widths. So whatever you have left over, the width doesn't matter, hopefully you have at least 2 inches or close to that on the width, but whatever's left over, 4 equal width strips, okay? These 4 strips, we're going to put simple syrup on them. One's going to be left clean, and what I mean by that is we're going to layer 3 of them with baker's jam. You can do apricot and raspberry, or apricot or just raspberry, whatever. But use the baker's jam. About 1/8 of an inch coating, again after the syrup goes down, and then we're going to stack it. So what you'll end up with is 3 with filling stacked. The last one that did not get any filling but has syrup on it still, that one is a cap that goes on top of all the rest of the 3. So you have a nice clean brick. It's imaginary timing. I'm not really showing you there now. I'm just kind of.
Right, my God.
She can hear me. It's all right. So anyway, you want to stack it. Then we're going to cut 1/4 inch width strips or slices really out of that. And what it'll end up looking like is 4 layers of cake. Whoa. With filling on 3.
You chill that before you cut it?
You can, and actually, yeah, I prefer if you did that right now because it is warmer, so it'll firm it up just a bit. But 1/4 inch width on the cuts. If you don't do it that width, you might run out of cake to line the bowl. Okay, so you want enough to line the bowl and come up against up the side a little bit. So 1/4 inch on this from the side, it's gonna look like this. Stacks of cake and then the filling in between. Then what you're gonna do is, you'll see this later on as a finished product before I fill it. You're gonna start in the center. You can make whatever design you want. Make sure the slices are snug against each other, because really the Bavarian cream when it goes in is fairly fluid. So it's gonna want to find any little crack and leak out. So do the best you can to make them snug, but start in the bottom and work your way up the side. And again, make whatever design you want. You can do checkerboard, you can rotate them, whatever. Okay, and it's okay if they're jagged edge at the top. I'll show you the rest of that tonight. If you guys have any questions on that, and again, you'll see this. I'm not going to go through it now. It's just filling, cutting, and lining the bowl. But all right, thank you.